something like teams might start in.
Let's go! We're back. Week 2 of F1. Today we are at Saudi Arabia. Probably my favourite track to drive at in the F1 game. And yeah, we're here for practice 1 and we go from there. Don't really know what to look out for today, unlike Bahrain, first race of the season, that kind of thing, you know, like finding out how quick everyone is. This week, I don't know, I'm just gonna watch cars go around, you know what I mean? Right. So I've got the live timing ready, that's all ready to go, and as do I have the Sky broadcast, that's also ready. So we can see some lap times. This is of course practice 1, so we're probably not going to get many qualifying runs, but we're still going to get some race runs. And then, of course, as soon as practice 1 ends, that'll be at 2:30. 15 minutes later, I'm going to be dropping a new video. And for the first time since... January 23rd... What was that beep? Anyway, yeah, so the first time since January 23rd, I will be, talk, you retard. Yeah, I'll be double uploading for the first time since January 23rd. I'm actually uploading daily. Never thought about what happened again, but realistically, they're My Team Career Mode videos. It takes about 4 hours to finish a My Team Career Mode video. It's like an hour for the recording, maybe a little bit less, and hour and a bit for the editing, and then obviously the rendering and uploading, I don't really have to do anything. So I thought I might as well just, you know, do another one. So yeah, that's going to be coming out at 2:45, and then at 3, we have F2 qualifying. Actually, that has reminded me. That scared the shit out of me. Now, of course, yeah, I do actually need to do the live stream for the F2 sprint race. That is a good point. I should probably do that now or when the stream ends. Luckily, I have found this website that actually tells me in my time, like my time zone, what time the sprint race is, which is an absolute lifesaver because I have no idea. So now I can actually do this. There we go. Sprint race watch along, sports, as the F1 theme music is blasting through my eardrums. You can't hear it, I can. Oh, that is class. So the race tomorrow is at 3:10, so I just need to do it for 3 PM. Boom. There we go. Right, all live streams set up now. We can put full focus on practice 1. Yippee. Bam, 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 bam. I'm liking these new graphics this year with F1. They've upped the production quality by a fair amount this year. I also, what I really like is that they've made the calendar a lot more linear and, well, better to follow for people that work in F1, because before it'd be like, you know, you'd go from the Middle East to the Middle East, Australia, Europe, America, Europe, 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 America, Europe, Europe, Asia. Like, it's just dumb. Whereas now it's a lot more like it's Middle East, Australia, Asia, Asia, America, Europe, Europe, America, and then Europe, 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 Asia, America, 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 Middle East, Middle East, Middle East. It's so much better. It's going to cut down the cost of traveling for everyone. It's going to cut down the fatigue of everyone traveling, because rather than having to go on a 10-hour flight, they only have to go on either a 1-hour flight or like a 4-hour drive. Much, much better. So it is actually... Oh, we've got a bit of construction going on at the track. There's like a couple buildings that are under construction. I wonder what that's about. I wonder if that's actually for... oh wait, any of you lot see them tweets coming out from some F1 drivers? I believe we had one from Nico Hulkenberg and Valtteri Bottas doing a promotion of the new track they're building in Saudi Arabia, in that sort of massive theme park thing they're building, which is going to cost like billions and billions. Here it is. Visited Kidney City some years ago. Spectacular project which comes to life now with the stunning F1 roller coaster, and then they've just got some like AI images to sort of show the track. I don't think the track's gonna look anything like the images do. Like, having a track go round like the edge of a skyscraper just won't work. I don't think it'll look anything like this, but the actual track layout from the top down, I don't really know. It looks a lot like Qatar, because you've got like a long straight, a hairpin, and then a long right, a long left, so not much overtaking there. Another straight, followed by what seems to be a little bit of like a Silverstone copy with the quick left, right, and then maybe an overtake there. But looking at this track, there's like 2 overtaking places, and there's also a shortened version. Or you can go for the long version, but apparently they are going to race there at some point. So we'll have to see if that actually happens, or if they like dump Jeddah. Because I like Jeddah. I mean, it's not a great racing track. It's a good track to watch cars, because it's a street circuit, and it's the fastest street circuit. But as an actual like racing event, no. There's like, what, 2 bit places to overtake on the entire thing, and yeah, that's it. 2, just 2. Oh, my wheel's spinning. Why are you spinning? Can you stop, please? Thank you. Right, so practice should now be underway. I think we are beginning. In the beginning. Yes, we are. Let's go! And we already have both Stake F1 team cars and Lewis Camel Toe out on the circuit. Camel Toe and Guan Yu Zhou are on the hard tyres, Valtteri Bottas on the medium tyre. They're getting straight out. No funny business. Also, we now have Ocon still in the pink car. Next week it goes back to blue. and Carlos Sainz now out as well. Oh, and Gasly and Piastri. Okay, let's go. It's not like Bahrain last weekend where we had like one car out in the first 20 minutes. No, we are getting cars out now. Yes, love that. I should also point out, I woke up like 20 minutes ago, so my commentary is going to be a bit all over the place. I know it's got nothing to do with F1, but I've just gone on Twitter, and the first thing I see is an 11-year-old boy has died after participating in chroming, a TikTok trend involving inhaling toxic fumes. I don't even know what this world's coming to. That's just egregious. Like, why would you do that to yourself? Like, realistically, why? I don't understand the motive behind wanting to do such a thing to yourself. Like, if I saw a child, or well, not a child, but if I saw a person on TikTok or any social media inhale toxic fumes, my first reaction isn't going to be, I'm going to do that. That sounds like a good, good way to spend my time and potentially my last few hours on this planet. No, I'll just go, you're a div, I'm not, see you later. Do you know what I mean? Right, back to F1, full focus. We have, practically everyone on track except Verstappen, Sargent, Ricciardo, and who else is that? That would be the GOAT, Kevin Magnussen. Right, tyres, everyone is on medium and hards. There is no soft runners. I don't think we're going to get a long run on soft tyres, purely because I don't think... Did we have softs used at all in the race in, like, at any point? I don't remember. Oh, for God's sake, bro. We're only... Signs, 20km/h headwind on the main straight. This is good ball knowledge. But, we've been in this practice session for not even 3 minutes, and already, Karun Chandok, once again, talking about Perez and that Red Bull seat. I think you need to get a new hobby and talk about something more interesting. How about something to do with the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix, because that's where we're at, and that's what we're doing. Not Red Bull and Sergio Perez. He done well last week. He done all he needed to do. He finished second. He could have driven faster. He didn't need to. He got second. What more do you want? Shut your mouth. Talk about Saudi Arabia. Right? Knobhead. So the fastest lap is Lewis Hamilton. Excuse me. With a 132.5. 132.6 basically. And then the second fastest on the medium tyre is 0.8 back. Pierre Gasly. Now, of course, this is everyone's first lap, so it literally means nothing. And I'm sure the lap times are going to absolutely tumble and get a lot closer to Lewis Hamilton. But we have a... that's a bit big. There's a 3-second gap between first and ninth right now, which is last. Piastri's gone third, a second back from Hamilton. Alonso's in third to last. I think we should give it 10 minutes before we start looking at lap times and pace. But I suppose straight out the box, that's not bad from Hamilton, really. I mean, to be fair, when you're a driver like Hamilton with so much experience, you can probably just drive a lap and instantly be at like 90% speed. As Lando Norris goes second, only 0.3 back, but he is on the softer compound. And now we have 16 drivers with a lap time. Russell a second back from Hamilton on the same tyre. Where's the start-finish line? Oh, it's there. Oh, I don't like that. On live timing, the track's like the other way around. Like, when you watch it on the official broadcast on Sky Sports, it's like the start-finish straight is on the other side, you go down. On live timing, it's on the near side going that way. That's weird. Can I rotate it round? Yeah, I can. Lovely. Go on. For the boys. That's way better. That looks more like Saudi, well, Jeddah to me. There you go. Right, Oscar Piastri, second fastest, 2 tenths back from Lewis Hamilton on the hard tyre. Not bad, not bad. And then Alonso. Oh, I like that. Within a tenth of Hamilton on the hard tyre. And then Leclerc goes fastest by 3 tenths of a second on the hard tyre. I like that a lot, to be fair, from Charlie. We do like that. We like that a lot. We will be there for a Ferrari dominant weekend. Because even though, like I said last stream, I've got a Max Verstappen poster there. I've got a Max Verstappen and Sergio Perez poster there. I've got 2 signed Red Bull shirts there. I've got a model Red Bull car there. I've got a Max Verstappen poster up there, and I've got a Sergio Perez poster over there, right? I may have that, and I have... I've got this. I would still rather have Charles Leclerc, or in fact, any other driver except Mercedes drivers to win every single race this year, because I'm not bored. It'd just be fun to see someone different. But I mean, if Verstappen wins every single race this year, as Sergio Perez goes fastest, oh, come on. But yeah, if Verstappen was to win every single race this year, or in fact, if only Red Bull won, because Perez will probably win 1 or 2. If they win every single race this year, I couldn't care less. I'd still be happy. It's a bit like if West Ham United won every single football match they played. Of course, as a West Ham fan, I wouldn't care and I'd be happy. It's similar to this. I'm a Red Bull fan. If they win everything, I couldn't care less. And obviously other people are like, no, this is boring, I'm leaving. But the thing that people don't realise is that there's always a dominant team. Of course, this season and last season have been way more dominant than others. But even like, there was Mercedes, and then before that it was Ferrari, and then you had Renault, and then McLaren, and then Williams, and then McLaren again. Like, there's always a dominant team. The only proper title fights we've had between 2 different teams and drivers was 2021, 2007 and 8, and that's it out of 2010. But that's it. Every single other year in the last 10 or 15 years have been dominated by someone. But yeah, like I said, not as dominant as this, because yeah, this dominance is pretty ridiculous. I mean, how many races did Verstappen win last year? Wasn't it 19 or 18? Like, that's ridiculous. Lando Norris, quickest. Yeah, I'm liking this. Followed by Sainz now, pops up into P2, and then Sergio Perez, and then George Russell, Pierre Gasly in P5. P6 now, because Piastri's gone second, within a tenth of Lando. And I should point out that Hamilton's time that was quickest is now all the way down in P11, 1.7 seconds back. Shows how slow the drivers go at the start. And as I say that, Hamilton goes within... Fernando Alonso's just gone quickest by 8 tenths of a second. And then Hamilton goes within half a second. Alright. Honestly, I would stop watching F1. I would stop any relation I have to Formula 1, which means YouTube videos, streams, and watching anything to do with it, if Fernando Alonso won a race. I will give up watching this sport if Fernando Alonso is allowed to win one race. Because everyone likes him. You can't not... It's a bit like Vettel. You can't not like Vettel. Well, maybe when he was younger and winning everything. But yeah, you can't not like Alonso. And, well, he had about, what, 2 or 3 chances last year to win a race. I think the most prominent one was probably Monaco. They got the strategy right. Or, well, when I say strategy, Ocon saying, I've got bouncing in the first sector. Bit of porpoising going on. Do you remember that? What a controversy that was. But yeah, I mean, in Monaco, they pitted Alonso. Didn't they pit him twice in like 3 laps? As Lance Stroll hits the wall. Not severely, and he's going to carry on. But he did touch the wall. And a bit of the wall has come loose. Where have I seen that before? A Canadian hitting the wall in Saudi Arabia. You know what I mean? If you know, you know. I miss Latifi. Honestly, I'd sack off like half this grid just to have Latifi back. Because he was a terrible driver, but it's a bit like Ricciardo. Actually, no, I suppose it isn't, because Ricciardo's a very good driver. But the point is that like, Latifi was dreadful, but he was a quality bloke. I wish he kept racing. Even if it was in, like, Formula E, or, like, World Endurance. Because I'd watch that, because I like him. You know, it's like I keep saying, Sargent has been beaten in every single qualifying, and pretty much every single race, by Alex Albon. George Russell is better than Alex Albon. Latifi, at the end of 2021, was beating Russell. So, I mean, doesn't really mean much, but, you know, point is, I think that Latifi's clear of Sargent. For now, anyway. Of course, Latifi had 3 seasons. This is only Sargent's second. Actually, I want to see Sargent's pace, because last weekend, he was doing front-running pace. Where can I see the lap times? Where is he? He's currently last by a 10th behind Stroll. And then we have, well, the top... Oh, as Verstappen goes second, we're still 4 tenths away from Alonso. But you take Alonso out the picture, there is only a 40 millisecond gap. Actually, to be fair, you could say an 80 millisecond gap between Verstappen, Leclerc, Hamilton, and Perez, who are all on the medium, the hard tyres. And as I say that, Gasly goes 3rd fastest on a 7-lap-old medium tyre. So now there's 5 drivers within 80 milliseconds of each other. I'm liking that. I don't know what the word is. I don't know. We still have, I believe, all 20 cars. No, we don't. I'm lying. We have 16 cars out right now. Sector times. Let's have a look. Anyone improving? Leclerc is improving on his lap time. He's just finished Sector 2. Verstappen's also on a lap, as is Russell and Tsunoda. So, Tsunoda's going to be the first one to cross the line. He's currently all the way down in 19th, and he's going to go P12. Yeah, no. And Russell goes fastest by a 10th. And then Leclerc goes a 10th back. So we now have a 10th and a half between the top 3. Oh, it's so close this year. Who's next? Verstappen. Verstappen goes second. A 10th back. So now we have a 10th and a half between the top 4. Love it. Any other lap times? Anyone? Oh, Ricciardo. Let's see how Ricciardo gets on. Let's check the mini sectors as well. It's green. 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 Yellow. Yellow. Green. Green again. Yes. Come on, Ricciardo. Oh, yellow. He's improving, though. Just, he's had a shit exit at turn 22 or 24. Fastest round the final corner. Here comes Ricciardo. P17. P14. 5 milliseconds off his teammate. Sargent isn't on a lap. Guan Yu Zhou begins a lap, as is Perez, Hamilton, and Sainz. Yes, we like that. Perez not improving. What tyre is he on? Used hards. Hamilton is improving. Sainz is... Wait, Piastri abandoned his lap. But he did the fastest Sector 1 and a very good Sector 2. It's a bit cringe. Right, let's see some hot laps. So, Perez, 7th. Goes 5th with the fastest Sector 3. Wait, he could easily get a better Sector 2. And he can go up there as Hamilton instantly beats him by a 10th. And then we have Sainz on a lap. He's P8. He's abandoned it. Joe is on a lap. He's about to cross the line. Where's he going to go? P17. P13. Disappointing from the RBs because they said they want to be fighting for Q3 and points. They're not really doing that at the moment, ain't going to lie. We are a quarter of the way... Well, we're only a quarter of the way through. Oh. That ain't a lot of time gone. Ocon on a lap, as is Sargent. Come on, Sargent. We need a big lap from you. He's got a very poor Sector 1 and a very poor Sector 2. Actually, no, Sector 2 is rapid. Here he goes. 19th up to P16. Yippee. Tsunoda on a lap, as is Russell. Fastest Sector 2 for the lad. Posh Spice. Oh, these F1 Academy drivers are pissing me off. Why do the F1 Academy drive... sorry, but F1 Academy, none of those drivers are ever getting to F1 in their life. They're just not. Right? Why do they get a fancy, cool intro, and the F2 drivers just get some crappy PNG of their face? Sorry, but I think that's egregious. F2 is the more competitive, faster, closer to F1 series, and they get the lower budget. Crazy. Anyway, Tsunoda improves by 1 position, moves up to P13. I believe Russell also beat his own lap time. He had a very bad Sector 3, but a fastest Sector 2 and an improved Sector 1. So he goes fastest, and he did improve by about 2/10. So there you go. Verstappen, I think he's on a lap. No, he gave up. He improved in Sector 1, and then, yeah, gave up. Daniel Ricciardo might be on a lap, but, yeah, no, he is. Very bad Sector 1, not improving, but does improve in Sector 2. And that is all. See how Ricciardo gets on. Is he still improving? He was actually the fastest around the final corner. He wasn't this time. And he's also given up his lap. Can we stop giving up our laps, please? Can we just stop? Oh, wait, I just realised something. Oh, it's gone horribly wrong. I was going to do a series where I try and beat the, say last week when Verstappen got pole in Bahrain, I will go on the F1 game and try and beat his pole time. I was going to do that for every race of this season. And I've already forgotten to do Bahrain, and we're already here in Saudi Arabia. I'll have to catch up on that. Let me quickly have a look at... I want to see quali. Okay, so Verstappen did a 29.7. A 29.7. So Verstappen was 6 tenths faster this year in quali at Bahrain compared to last year. So, that lap time is actually going to be a bit hard to beat on the F1 game, but I'm prepared to do it. So I'll get that series started up, I guess. I'm also working on another big video that I just can't get finishing. It's just taking too long. Right, back to F1. We have Perez second fastest on used hards. My fucking goat! Of course, Perez always goes well around here, apart from 2021, where he was a bit egregious. Oh, who was that? Was that Perez? Oh! Verstappen, very close to losing the car and going in the wall. That would have been a turn up. Verstappen crashing. What? No, but yeah, Perez always goes well around here, except for 21. I mean, 22, he got his first pole by 25 milliseconds, and then, well, he only lost the race because of a safety car that came out at the complete wrong time. Like, he came in the pits, a lap later, Latifi crashes, and it all goes wrong. Last year, of course, he won, convincingly beat his teammate, and got pole again. So, I mean, obviously, it's a street track, and he's known for street tracks. I don't know why, because I always thought it was because of the slow speed corners. But this track has one slow speed or two. As Tsunoda improves to P10, that's not a bad lap time on some very old hards. That's actually quite good. No, but yeah, this track has like, what, 2 slow speed corners, and yeah, I always thought, like, you know, like Monaco has got loads of slow speed, so does Baku, so does Singapore. But it's weird because if Perez is really good around this track, which is fast flowing corners, why is he not quick at tracks like Suzuka and Silverstone? Because it's the same kind of track, like fast, constant cornering. I don't understand. Is it just a psychological thing? Like, he's only quick on a street track just in his head. I have no idea. I just think it's a bit odd. Ricardo on a lap time. He goes P7 for the Aussie lad. That's my name. You gotta love that, really. Ricardo goes P7. Of course, that ain't quick, but for the RBs, that ain't too bad. On really, ooh, we have our first soft runner, and it is going to be Valtteri Bottas, the very first driver to go for a set of soft tyres. I love that a lot. And I still think we have a complete 4-way fight between Red Bull, well, maybe not in the race, but in quali and the practice, between Ferrari, Red Bull, Mercedes, and Fernando Alonso. Of course, I'm not including Lance Stroll, because he's currently a second back in last. He's not part of this discussion. It is purely the Mercedes, the Red Bulls, the Ferraris, maybe the McLarens, and Fernando Alonso on his own, because he's currently P5, half a tenth back from Russell, well, 4 tenths, which ain't awful. Alright. Ooh, now that's what I've been looking for. Lando Norris on the soft tyre. Let's go in a sector time, see how they go on. I believe, yes, Bottas is doing his first lap on softs. And surprisingly, it's a very bad Sector 1 time. He's about 6 tenths back from anywhere competitive. So, I don't like that. Of course, it is the Stake F1 team car, and it is a bit, well, it's shit, like it is. Sector 2 time is a 28.8, which is the same as Piastri's, who's currently P14. Not looking good for Bottas, really, unless he's doing high fuel runs, which wouldn't make much sense on the softs. I suppose you might as well do it just to see what the deg's like, but he's actually not improving in like half the track. And he's not fastest anywhere either. But he does go P9, but on the softs that ain't that good. Now we can look at Lando no wins as he begins his first flying lap on soft tyres. This is going to be very exciting. And we can see his progress. So he's already going green, purple through the first mini sectors. Green again. Come on, Lando. Yes. Purple. And again. Okay, green. That's fine. Just as long as you're improving. Purple again. Yes. And again. No. This is a bit odd. He's literally done this lap so far in the mini sectors. He's done purple, green, purple, green, purple, green, purple, green, purple. Okay, now he's getting a few greens. Fastest sector 1 by some distance as well. Actually not improving through sector 2. That must mean that he's just, well, slow in a straight line. Still improving. Not a egregious sector 2 time, but not that impressive. His sector 1 is very impressive, but his sector 2 not so much. And yeah, like no improvement in the entire third sector. So struggling on the exits. Here comes Lando, and he is going to go fastest by a tenth, which ain't that much when Russell, who is the driver behind, a tenth back, is on 10 lap old hards. So what that means is Norris needs to go quicker. And there's a lot of places he could have gone quicker. I mean, he literally didn't improve in over half the lap. So there you go. Back to the sector times, we do have Albon on a lap, and he is about to finish his lap. Here he comes. Hulkenberg's also just begun a lap. What tyres we talking? Albon on the softs, Hulkenberg on the mediums. Here comes Albon, P14, and he's going to go P3. See, that's better from Albon, because obviously the Williams is way back from McLaren, and he's only 3 tenths behind. That just means that Lando definitely has a couple tenths in there left to find. Bottas also going for another lap and improving on the same soft tyres. That just means, well, there was a lot of lap time left in there. Hulkenberg getting near the end of his lap. Is he improving? Once again, what is going on? Every driver is struggling to improve on their best through the straight line areas. So Hulkenberg not improving through over half the lap. P19, he's going to go P18. Yeah, well done, Nico. That's world class from you, mate. Holy shit, what a lap. How's Sargent getting on? Because Sargent set a very decent sector 1. Piastri also on a lap now. What tyre is he on? He is on the hards. Oh, Piastri's quick. Oh, he is quick. Where is he? Oh, no, that's his previous lap. Oh, never mind. Right, here comes Sargent. Round the final corner. Come on, Logie. You can do this. He's currently P17. He's the only one to improve in a straight line. P12. Yeah. 7 tenths behind Albon. Love that. On the same tyre. Isn't that just remarkable from Logie Sagi? I need to sneeze. Oh, holy shit, that was an aggressive one. One of those that just genuinely hurt, do you know what I mean? Like, they actually actively hurt to sneeze. I don't like them ones. Do we have any soft runners still out? Verstappen out on softs, as is Bottas, Gasly, Sargent, Ocon, Sainz, Piastri, Joe, Norris, and Albon. Those are all the drivers currently on softs. Can I see how many laps people have done? Here we go. So currently the most laps is, well, it's joint between Ricciardo, Bottas, Sargent, Ocon, Tsunoda, and Joe. Oh, no, actually, no, I'm lying. Albon has the most laps so far with 13, and the lowest is Stroll with 5. I'm going to assume that when he hit the wall, they're still just checking that car, but half an hour? It's a bit long, isn't it? Realistically speaking. Ocon on a lap, as is Norris. He didn't improve in Sector 1, but he is improving in Sector 2. Comes across the line, and he is gonna... Oh no, he doesn't improve his lap time. He gave up. Wait, no. Has he 3 sec... Has he 3 sec... Oh, he was 3 seconds back through Sector 1, but then improved in 2 and 3. I'm not sure how that works. I think Verstappen's also just began his lap. Norris and Hulkenberg getting out of the way. Well done, boys. Gasly's about to finish his lap as Ocon goes P9. Gasly goes P10 on the softs, which... Alright. Yeah, P9 and 10 is shit in softs. Anyway, Verstappen, fastest Sector 1. Let's see how he gets on. Sector colours are currently green, 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 yellow, green, purple, yellow, green, yellow, green, green, yellow. Once again, not improving through the straights. Green. Improvement in Sector 2. Not the fastest, but improvement as Stroll finally comes out. Yellow. Yellow. Green. Yellow. And Verstappen, P5, P1 for the boys. There it is. A 1:30 dead, which is half a second up on second place. Lando no wins, and Max Verstappen goes first. Yes. Carlos Sainz goes 7/10 back in P4. That is on the softs as well. We currently have every driver out except Perez, Ricciardo, and Tsunoda, as Russell currently up by a 10th and a bit on Verstappen's time through Sector 2. He comes across the line. Go on, Russell, for the boys. Oh, shit. Russell beats Verstappen by 3 milliseconds. Verstappen quicker through Sector 1 and 3, but Russell better in Sector 2, and that is where he's got that lap time from. Well done, Posh Spice. I don't like you very much, but that's class from you. Fair play. We also now have Guan Yu Zhou and Hulkenberg on laps. They're all the way back in P18 and P19. See how they get on. Hulkenberg on used mediums. Guan Yu Zhou is on new softs. He did not match Verstappen through Sector 1, and he didn't beat Verstappen by a 10th through Sector 2. He was half a 10th back in Sector 1 and 2/10 quicker in Sector 2. How do these people, can't they just look at the live timing? Like, what is going on? Egregious stuff from the Sky Sports broadcast team. What's new? Norris Now improving as well. How far he is 4 tenths back, so I don't think he's going to be troubling the top 2. Although you never know. Hulkenberg only improves to P16. Guan Yu Zhou goes up to P12, which is actually really bad because he's on softs and so is Ocon. And obviously we think that Alpine have the worst car here. Norris improves his lap time by 2 tenths to go within 2 tenths of the top 2. So not awful. Ocon improves to P8. And could Alpine have something here? Maybe a Q2 kind of car. Do you know what I mean? As we now have 18 cars out on track. The only cars that aren't are both of the RBs. Leclerc on a lap. It's really slow. It's about 4 tenths back so far, even more. He comes across the line and he improves his lap, but stays in P7. Who else is on a lap? Hamilton's on a lap. That's big. Here he comes. Lewis Hamilton goes P4. Right. I'm very interested to see the Sergio Perez lap time because, of course, well, we're comparing him to the strap-on. Can Perez actually compete with Verstappen on soft tyres? Here he goes. Let's see how he gets on. So, his sector times are currently yellow, green, green again, green again. I'm liking the greens, but I need more purple from you, Checo. As Hamilton is going to block him a little bit, but not the end of the world. Still green. Yellow. Okay, probably got held up a bit there. Yeah. Let's see the first sector time, though. It is going to be a 32.9, which I believe is a couple tenths back from the top 2. So, not the best sector 1 from Checo. He did get held back by Hamilton. Sorry, Camel Toe. No one else on a lap right now. It is literally just him. I know Piastri might be. He just begun one, I'm not sure. Perez just not improving through the entirety of Sector 2 right now and getting held up a lot. A 28.7 through Sector 2. I wish it's like, I see just the best sectors. No. But you can see Perez, he's probably going to go P4, P5. I don't think he's going to be anywhere near the top 2. Probably like half a second back. Which ain't good. But he did get held up. So let's just keep that in mind. Here he comes. Perez. P5 for Checo. 4 tenths off Russell and Verstappen. No. Not sure about that one, really. As Verstappen sets the fastest Sector 1 3 tenths up on Checo. And I'm feeling a monster of a lap. This is Jeddah 21. This is the lap he couldn't finish. As Stroll does a 32.7, only a tenth back from Verstappen's fastest. That's really good, to be fair, from Stroll. Verstappen through Sector 2 is a 28.4. He's going to absolutely smash Russell's lap time here. He's P2, 3 milliseconds back. Here he comes. Max Verstappen. 3.5 tenths. Clear of second now. I like that. I do like that. As Sainz, Sargent, Leclerc and Stroll all improving. Here comes Sargent, P14 currently. Here he comes, and he's going to go P11. Not bad. I'm very interested in Stroll, though, because he's 3 tenths back in Sector 2. Stroll goes P6. Honestly, really not that bad at all from Stroll. He is a second back from Verstappen, but it's not awful, really, by his standards. 15 cars out at the moment. Oh, no mind, 14 cars, as Russell comes out the pits now. We have only 20 minutes remaining. Oh, and of course, Verstappen's the first driver to go in the 29s. I like that. Bro, these Sky broadcasters are so dumb. One of them just said that when the drivers first go out on the softs, they do a quick lap, but with their engine turned down and they don't use the battery. And then they charge it up, change the engine mode, and then give it some. No. Jesus, these people are not very smart. Anyone doing laps? No. Perez comes straight back out. He went in, basically just went straight through the pit lane. Oh no, we have a couple laps. We have Sainz, Gasly, and Bottas all doing laps. Gasly's going to be the first one to complete his. 7 tenths back from Verstappen in Sector 1. Not a bad Sector 2, though. And here he comes. As Gasly goes. P14 for the Alpine on the softs. Wow, that's awful. As Bottas goes P10. Alright, I'm liking that from the Stake F1 team. And now we have Sainz. Where's that lad going to go? Currently P8. Not seen much of him in this session. P3. I'm liking that a lot. What tyres Perez on? Softs again. Okay, wait, we have everyone on softs right now. Everyone except the RBs are on softs. The RBs are on mediums. So they're going to be doing a sort of long run in the final 15 minutes of this session. Whereas everyone else is doing hot laps. Let's go. Hamilton improving, comes across the line, improves his lap time, but stays P5. Russell also on a lap, improves his lap time, but by like milliseconds. He does go into the 1 minute 29s though, only the second driver today to do that. And here comes Perez to start his second hot lap. Is he going to actually give it some now? Or is it another cooldown? I have no idea. Oh no, he's finding some improvement. I'm not going to look... Wait, let's see if this goes green, he got held up. Okay, yeah, Hamilton definitely held him up on that before, lap before. It doesn't matter now, because, like, well, 20 minutes later. Perez Sector 1 time a 32.8, which is the same as pretty much every other driver on this grid. Literally every single one. Leclerc, Hamilton, Norris, Sainz, Russell, Verstappen, Piastri have all done 32.8s. The main thing is Sector 2. That's where people are finding time to others, as Leclerc goes P3 with 30 dead. Not a bad lap time for Leclerc. Perez only 20 milliseconds back from Leclerc's lap time. Comes around the final corner. And where's Perez going to go? Currently P7. I'm saying, what, P4, P5? He goes... What? That is a fucking incredible Sector 2, Sector 3 from Sergio Perez. And he goes P2. Wow. He found about 3/10 over everyone else through Sector 3 there. Yeah, Sky! Sky! Nah, fuck you, Sky. You're honestly, you're knobheads. I hate Sky a lot. All my homies hate Sky. Perez is literally just about to go second on the Sky broadcast, and as he comes around the final corner, they cut it off to adverts. Knobheads. Right, Ricciardo also improving on his lap. Not through Sector 2, but he is improving through Sector 1. And it's actually quite a good Sector 1 time. Like, impressive stuff. Sector 2, though, not looking good as we enter the final 50... I just realised. I forgot to put the timer on the stream. That's my bad. How have I done that then? There you go. Oh, it's not even right either. Hang on. Oh, I can't believe I actually forgot I haven't done the timer. That's terrible from me. That is awful. I can't be doing that. I need to, like, the timers were the most important thing. Jesus Christ, right. Go. There you go. That timer is now updated. There it is. Yeah. Anyway, 4 cars on track right now, 5 cars on track as Verstappen comes out. We have Alonso on new softs. We have Norris on used softs. We have Sargent on used hards. We have Verstappen on used hards. And we have Tsunoda on new mediums. Alonso with a 32.6 through the first sector. That's actually very, very good. Purple through turn 13, but yellow through turn 11. Wait, they count that? Shut up, they count that as a corner. Jesus, what is this sport coming to? Alonso currently green, 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 yellow, green, yellow, yellow, purple, yellow, green, yellow, 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 green, green. Yellow. 28.5. It's actually a very competitive Sector 2 time as well. He could probably go top 3 or 4 here. Here he comes, Alonso, P12. P2! Yeah! That's world class. Let's compare Verstappen to Perez. Which one's Perez? I don't know. Well, from what I can gather, yeah, Perez is only quicker through Sector 3, but way quicker. Interesting. See how Tsunoda gets on. He is improving his lap time on the medium tyres, I think. Yep. P18. P15. The Alpha Tauri... Not the Alpha Tauris. The Toro... No, not the Toro... The RBs. The RBs not looking very strong here. P15 and 18 is not very quick when you think about it, really, is it? As we are getting a few more cars out on track now. We now have Ricciardo on the new used mediums. We have Ocon on the used mediums. We have Hulkenberg on the used mediums. And that's it. And yeah, Verstappen on hard, so he isn't going to be doing any fast laps. Well, I say fast laps, fast on the hards, not fast in general. 2 tenths between the top 3 right now. We have Verstappen with a 29.7. We have Alonso with a 29.85. And then we have Perez with a 29.86. So, you know, Alonso, he was there last year as well, wasn't it? Wait, was it last year? I think it was. Yeah, it was. Last year, Alonso was leading for a decent amount of the race before Perez came through. And we have just 8.5 minutes left. And then, I'm a busy boy, because when this practice session ends, I need to get a video, well, I need to get a thumbnail ready for a video that comes out at 2:45. It's my first double upload 2 days in a row since January well, not last year, but like the start of January. And then we also have the F2 qualifying, which it comes at, I believe, is it 3:15? Oh no, 2:50. So yeah, 3. So I'll get off stream at about 2, which is in 15 minutes or so. And then we have my video dropping at 2:45, so I end the stream at 2:35. I upload a video at 2:45, and then I'm back for F2 quali at 2:50. So busy boy for me. Everyone now, we do have a lot of soft runners, but no one on a quick lap at the moment or improving at all. Like, no one. Such a shame. Hang on. Ricardo improvement on medium tyres, so he probably ain't going to go up by much. But he is improving. Let's see. Yellow, green, 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 green grass. Blue, blue sky. Yellow, green, yellow, yellow. 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 Green! Yay! For some reason, every single driver is failing to improve through the straights of Sector 2 and 3. For some reason, it ain't working. But here comes Ricardo. He's currently P18 on the medium tyre. He is going to go. P12 is really good. Way ahead of his teammate on mediums as well by, oh, a tenth. Okay, not that close, but whatever. And now we have 17 cars out. The only cars in the pit still is Sergio Perez, Saz Troll, and Zhang Yu Guo. And Lewis Hamilton is coming out of the pits. Anyone on softs? Oh, loads. We have I can't do that one. Alonso, Nando Loris, Valtteri Bottas. Can't do that one. They're all on the softs as well. No improvements though, and I don't think we'll get any improvements until the end, unless we get like a final minute kind of quali run. I have to wait and see for that. Wow, what a tweet from F1. You've heard of sandbagging? Introducing bin bagging. Because there's a bin bag on the street track, get it? According to Sky News, which means it's bollocks, the employee who filed the complaint against Christian Horner has been suspended on full pay by Red Bull Racing. See, that's quality for the employee, because it means they don't have to work and they still get paid normal wages. Why don't I do that? Right, final 4 minutes. Still no one improving, but we do have all 20 drivers out on track. We have Alonso, Perez, Norris, Stroll, Bottas, Piastri, and Joe all on the softs. We have Albon, Ricciardo, Ocon, Tsunoda, Gasly, Hulkenberg, and Magnussen all on mediums. And then we have Verstappen, Russell, Leclerc, Sainz, Hamilton, and Sargent on the hards. A very diverse split grid right now. I mean, actually, it's basically a perfect split. We have 6 on hards, 7 on mediums, and 7 on soft. 7, 7, 6. Look at that. And it's actually looking like a race at this point. We have, well, like I said, all 20 cars. And, well, not much gaps between them on track. No one improving either, so I wonder what the point of this is. This just seems like a pointless exercise. Although Perez does have a very clear track ahead of him. But he ain't improving his time. And I don't think he's going for a lap either. No, he's about 3 seconds off, so no. I wonder if we're going to get a final lap showdown between all the soft runners. Everyone going for one final quick lap. What the fuck is this cowboy music playing on my stream? None of that. Oh wow, that was actually the most skipped song on this playlist. Yeah, I wonder why. Happy? Oh, that's actually kind of cool. Wait, no. Wanna go? Wait, no. Wait. Wait, no. There we go. I just saw a cool tweet. VCarb have put a message on their car ahead of tomorrow's International Women's Day, including all the names of the team's female employees. Happy International Women's Day to all the incredible women on our team. You made a difference. That's actually really nice. That's really cool. I like that. That's a lot of people. Fair play. I like that. One of them are getting International Men's Day. Anyway, final... That was a joke, by the way. Shut up. Final minute of practice. Will we see any improved lap times, or is it just going to be drivers in circles? Let's find out. Mainly, obviously, looking at the soft runners, and no, I believe we are just getting a couple final... So what's the point? What's the point of going out when there's a minute left if you're not going to even bother trying to improve? I don't see the point of leaving the pits with a minute left and doing one slow lap to then come back in. I don't see the point. What is the point? Oh, this song is straight out 2015, when life was good and you can make a joke. Because obviously you can't do that now. I still don't know. Obviously, this is a bit unrelated to F1. I still don't know what... I actually currently have a community guideline strike. I still don't know what for. I still don't know what that's for. I have no idea. And as I say that, practice 1 is officially over. Yay! And no one's improving on their lap times, which means I can read through the final results. We have Max Verstappen topping the session with a 29.659. We then have Alonso with a 29.845 and Perez with a 29.868. And then Russell for 939. Those are the 4 drivers that managed to get into the 1 minute 29s. And then we have Leclerc, Sainz, Norris, Hamilton, Stroll and Albon complete the top 10. And then we have Bottas, Ricciardo, Ocon, Sargent, Piastri, Tsunoda, Gasly, Joe, Hulkenberg and Kevin Magnussen. One thing to keep in mind is that the Hasses didn't use the soft tyres in this session. they are purely focusing on race pace in the first couple weekends. Alonso looking very, very impressive, and it is still very, very tight between the Red Bulls, the Astons, Alonso, the Red Bulls, Red Bull, Alonso, Ferrari, Mercedes, and McLaren are all still pretty close between each other. A second between the top 10, and then a second between 10th and 20th. So that's going to be all from me for practice 1. Like I said, in 15 minutes time, a video is dropping on the channel, an absolute banger of a My Team Career Mode episode. And then at 2:50 UK time, in 20 minutes, I'll be back live for F2 qualifying, which is obviously very exciting. So, anything else to go over? I think that's all. I think that is it. Nothing really shocking apart from Alonso's pace. Albon looking good, P10. Bottas looking alright, P11. I don't know. So yeah, that's all. And I will see you in 20 minutes. See ya! Actually, let's use a better song for the outro. Here we go. Look at this shit. Oh, this is way better. I might just use this as the intro and outro song at this point, because it's actually just so good. Honestly, they just make all the play at 1 2021 again. What a game.